guys, what's up? I am freezing. I mean, I'm literally freezing. I have wet hair and it's frozen. This jacket is my mom's. It is both trendy and sophisticated, so I thought I'd wear it. My video today has absolutely nothing to do with the great outdoors. I just decided to film it out here because look at this lighting, though. I feel like I'm hitting on you. Hey, yeah. Today I wanted to talk about texting and why I am a terrible texter. There is a 70% chance I will not respond to your message. I respond in my head and I know exactly what I want to say, but I'm just not going to tell you what I want to say, and then I'm an asshole. In the olden days, which means like 2 years ago, we'll say, the olden days, people used to not respond to messages all the time because you didn't always have your cell phone on you. Now, I don't think anyone has an excuse. I literally don't know one single human being who can have the excuse that they were too busy or distracted to answer their phone, because everyone I know has their phones on them at all times. I mean, even my parents. So when I don't respond to a text, it is blatantly obvious that I saw it and I did not respond. Really quickly though, can we laugh about the olden days? I'm literally 14 years old. When you were in a budding relationship, a youngin relationship, and texting was like such a big deal. If you didn't respond to your text for like an hour, you'd be like, it's over. I'm done. Fuck. I would like keep track of the time periods in between when our texts were sent, and then try to double that period of time, or like wait until the next day. Also, if I ever sent a text to someone I liked that I was nervous about, I still do it now actually. I throw my phone. Do you guys do that? Like you'll type it and you'll just be like, oh god! Anyways, if I do respond to your message, I drunk text. Not because I'm drunk, honestly, because I am sober. I will drunk text you because I am trying to do something else at the same time, and I assume that you'll be able to figure out what I'm saying. And I also don't look back until later to realize just how bad my texts are. They, for the most part, never make sense. Ask any of my friends if you happen to have their numbers or a means of communicating with them, then ask them. The other thing is, if I am texting you, I'll send like 14 texts in a row. Instead of a full sentence, it's just like, do you want to go to the mall and you better not have your phone on loud because it'll be really annoying. Oh, it's so cold. Oh my god, I'm wet. Also, my humor doesn't really translate well over text. I do this thing in real life and over text when I find something that someone has said funny, like a certain word, and I'll repeat it. So I'll say it or I'll type it again at them, and I think that people may find this to be somewhat condescending, but really I'm just like, oh, that word, like, not at this point in time, it happens. Also, I talk a lot and my thoughts kind of get scattered everywhere, so when I'm texting someone and I have all these different thoughts, I'll type them all out in my a million messages, and sometimes certain things that I say may come off as a bigger deal than I really intended it to come off, or a certain joke that I make sounds a lot meaner than it was supposed to. I don't know how. So unless you know me well, I just seem like a fucking nutso. Nutso. I will say though, there are certain things that other people do that bother me a lot. I cannot stand when people type certain letters multiple times, like, hey, I get what you're saying, you can stop. Oh, it's cold. Oh god, there's snow, it's snowing. I hate when people use too many smiley faces. There's something special in a smiley face, especially with someone of romance, where you're kind of like, yeah, oh, oh, oh. But if you're overusing it, it's just like, I don't. Feeding the fire that burns the flame. You know? What? If I ask you more than one question in a text, and you only respond to one of them, why? just answer all of them, because then I annoyingly am like, hey, do you want to just like answer the rest of those questions? Or like I'll ask it again and again and again until you answer. If someone asks you a question over text, there's a really high chance that they want the answer. Alright, you crazy kids. Lastly is people who have read receipts that read your message and don't respond. You're dedicating yourself to having those read receipts. Like, it is a job. So if you want them and you're not actually mad at me or intentionally ignoring me, then just respond. So there is my rant that honestly did not amount to anything. I mean, there was no peak in the video. You know, like if you were reviewing this as like a book report, you'd say, where was the climax? There wasn't. Make Thank you guys for watching. If you want to subscribe, then hit me right now. Honestly, just hit me because I'm freezing. Just make me warm.